Welcome back, my friends, to another empowering episode of Better Every Day. Today, we're diving deep into a topic that affects us all: how negative self-talk is silently sabotaging our life. I guarantee you, by the end of this video, you'll have the tools to break free from this destructive cycle and start living your best life. So, let's get started. Picture this: you're at home, going about your day, and suddenly you hear a voice in your head saying, "You're not good enough, you'll never succeed, or nobody likes you." How does that make you feel? It's that nasty little monster we call negative self-talk, and it has the power to control our thoughts, our emotions, and ultimately, our lives. But fear not. Today, we're going to uncover the hidden ways negative self-talk impacts us and explore practical strategies to silence that inner critic once and for all. So, how exactly does negative self-talk ruin your life? Let's start with the obvious: your mental health. Constantly berating yourself with negative thoughts can lead to anxiety, depression, and a lack of self-esteem. It's like carrying a heavy burden on your shoulders every day, weighing you down and making it harder to reach your true potential. But it doesn't stop there. Negative self-talk seeps into every aspect of our lives, affecting our relationships, career, and personal growth. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy, hindering us from taking risks, pursuing our dreams, and embracing opportunities. To shed some light on the real impact of negative self-talk, let me share a couple of stories. Meet Sarah, a talented artist who constantly belittles her work. Her negative self-talk convinces her that she's not good enough to showcase her creations to the world. As a result, she's trapped in a cycle of self-doubt and missed opportunities. Now, let's meet Mark, an aspiring entrepreneur. He dreams of starting his own business, but is plagued by thoughts of failure and inadequacy. His negative self-talk convinces him that he doesn't have what it takes, causing him to settle for mediocrity rather than pursuing his true passions. Can you relate to Sarah or Mark? I know I certainly can. Negative self-talk has a sneaky way of holding us back, but the good news is that we have the power to change our narrative. Now that we understand the impact of negative self-talk, let's dive into actionable strategies to overcome it and start building a more positive and fulfilling life. First, we need to identify our negative self-talk patterns. This means paying attention to our thoughts, catching those negative statements in the act, and challenging their validity. We often take these thoughts at face value, but once we examine them critically, we realize they're just limiting beliefs that don't serve us. Next, we need to reframe those negative thoughts into positive affirmations. We'll create a new script, one that empowers and uplifts us. Instead of saying, "I'll never succeed," we'll replace it with, "I am capable of achieving great things." Remember, our thoughts shape our reality, so let's choose ones that propel us forward. Another effective strategy is surrounding ourselves with positivity. Seek out supportive communities, surround yourself with uplifting individuals, and consume content that inspires you. The more we expose ourselves to positivity, the more we rewire our brains to think positively. Lastly, practice self-compassion. Treat yourself with kindness, just as you would a close friend. We all make mistakes and face setbacks, but instead of beating ourselves up, let's learn from them and move forward with a growth mindset. Negative self-talk may have held us back for far too long, but today marks the beginning of a new chapter. By implementing these strategies and breaking free from that negative script, we can create a life filled with self-love, confidence, and success. Remember, it's a journey, and we're in this together. So, let's banish that negative self-talk and start living our best lives, one positive thought at a time. Thank you for joining me today on Better Every Day. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who needs a little boost of positivity. Until next time, take care, my friends, and keep striving to be better every day.